me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect. I don't...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Stroud gonna throw right away. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Here we go.
In motion now, it's Collins. They'll run here with Mixon. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Tua going to give it to Achane, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Texans have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here's third down and a few inches. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
Under.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he will score. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Number 1.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Slot receiver headed right. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
They're right here. Number one, high. High, high, high. Out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Oh, he is going to be swarmed under. Met in the end zone. It's a safety. You are hoping your running back can do something to give you space. And, Greg, they got the absolute opposite. Instead, it is a safety.
Yeah, exactly right, Mike. That's all they're trying to do is give themselves some breathing room and get their quarterback out of the end zone on this next snap. But instead, the defense is all over it. They get in the backfield for the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll go play action with Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On play action, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be
a hit, and he has lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
And he's got another one. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That is about as good a half as you'll ever see out of a running back. Greg, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the 1st half.
And he's been the difference maker, Mike. I mean, I wish I had him on my fantasy team. I mean, this guy has come out with something to prove today. I can't wait to see what he has in store for the 2nd half.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, Malik Washington. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books in this. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll get this out wide. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And the Texans are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A gain there of 11. 1st down for Houston.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
2nd down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
Hey, south. Here we go. Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans add on to their already sizable lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
G, 21G. Hey. Ready, set.
Tua. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down. Now it's Tua. They'll look to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And that'll set up fourth down. Here's Jake Bailey now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 44-yard line.
First and 10.
Oh, hey.
To throw is Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Throwing on second down. Stroud trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Here comes third and 6.
Here we go. 11.
Now Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Texans first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On third down, here's a run by Mixon. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling. Now Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will add one more onto their big lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
44. Ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's 2. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hey, get safe.
To throw is Tua. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Texans stretch things out even further. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Go ahead.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Down.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will score again. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now Tua. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Look the hot, look the hot. Why Tony? 19 Texas.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. And back to it here, the 3rd quarter underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sons, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been.